Hello. Hey guys, it's Tiff. Welcome back to my channel. So the other day I was just, sitting on my phone and I got a notification on YouTube. Someone had commented on one of my more controversial videos, which is the why I use bits, whips and spurs video. And of course it was a hate comment and I was just laughing, and for some reason I just kept looking for them and reading them, and I was just dying at some of these comments. I thought it would be a great idea to film a reading hate comments video because I laughed a lot and I want to have a little bit of a giggle. So that's what I'm doing today. I've got them on my laptop because I film with my phone. I know, I'm so professional. I'm gonna start off. Also, just a small side note, I was watching this video and my hair looks so oily, but it's not, I promise. I just had a shower and it was wet, so just had to clear that up. This is on one of my vlogs, I think. And this guy, I think, it's basically their DP is a photo of them kissing I don't know whether that's the guy or the girl in the photo, but says, "Your horse does not," in capitals, "need that blanket." And then replies to his comment, "Oh wait, you're one of those idiots that clip, never mind." So I thought this was just very funny because I clip in my horse's best interest. I don't clip in to make him look pretty sort of way. I clip because if we ride during the winter and he gets really, really sweaty and it's under his winter coat, I don't want to hose him off because it's cold and then he's gonna get cold. So if he's got a short coat, then he gets less sweaty, I guess, and then I can just brush him or even sponge him, and then he dries quicker, so then he's not cold for as long. That's why I clip, and that's why I need to put an extra rug on, because when he's not in work, he needs a little bit of insulation. This is on my... Oh, okay, this is on another one of my videos that I get a lot of the same comments about. It's another barn vlog, and it was the "My horse tried to kill me" barn vlog. I was stretching his front legs and he spooked at something and pulled his leg back and broke the lead rope, whatever. He didn't almost kill me. That was an exaggeration. But this is totally clickbait. He didn't even get close to killing you. I've had worse. Okay, the title is the biggest exaggeration, so that's why I'm not subscribing. But I love the video. Actually, I appreciate that one. That's fine. That's not that mean. Your horse wasn't trying to kill you. I bet you don't know much about horses. To which my reply was, "Ha ha ha, I agree. I know literally nothing. Never claimed I did." Almost killed you. Sure. 1, clickbait. 2, I know what it's like to almost be killed by a horse. I'm so sorry. Talk about dramatic. I knew the title and thumbie was clickbait the second I saw them. Okay, guys, hello, I'm broke and I need the AdSense payout. Hello, I'm sorry. Okay. I admit that was clickbait, okay? Well, not every YouTuber does it, but that is the one video, I think, or maybe one of 2 videos on my channel that have clickbait titles. Most of my videos are generic, they say what's in the video, and I don't normally put clickbait, but I didn't know what to title the video, and it was just something that happened in the vlog, and I was like, I just do it. This is on my worst ride ever video, and this is the other one that I was talking about that was a little bit clickbaity. But I did explain in the end of the video, in the end of my riding clip, as well as in the description, and that's why I said open the description, because I explained that it wasn't he was acting up or anything. It was just that he was super unresponsive, wasn't really listening in his own world, and just super bottled up. I felt like he was going to take off at any time, and it was just really disappointing because we had a really good streak going on, and then this kind of just brought us down, which is why I said worst ride ever, but wasn't really the worst ride ever, but you get what I mean. To me, he was not crazy and uncontrollable. Yes, you are a good rider, but if you think that was really bad, you have not had to deal with a horse being bad. Yeah. Okay. This is a really good one. I like this one. Not every ride is going to be the most cherishing moment of your life. All I want to say is get over it. And I like, if I had one thing to live by for the rest of my life, that would be it. And like, just get over it. You're not special, hon. That's not bad. My horse chokes me and throws people off. What I want to say is like, are you okay? Are you actually okay? How does your horse choke you? He looks like he is very easy to control. Try riding the horse I do. You'll soon realize that your horse is very obedient and easy to control. Jeez. The thing is that I don't like with YouTube and like a lot of social media is people see what you put online and people see like the videos, and like obviously the video that I put in that vlog of me riding was about 35 seconds long, I think, and it was a small snippet of that lesson. You can't really see how a horse is portrayed over a screen. Like even if it's a hour-long clip, you can't really tell people unless you're a trainer, but then I'd pay you to tell me your opinion. Otherwise, if I'm not paying you, I don't want your opinion. Does that make sense? Yeah, I feel like when you watch someone ride, it's very easy to say like you're doing this, this and this wrong, but until you actually go and sit on that horse or see that horse in person, it's very hard to say, especially when people show you clips of their horses, like they show you the bits that they want you to see. So you don't really see every second of every ride, you don't see them every day, you don't know the horse. So it's very hard to say like, my horse is harder than your horse, or your horse is like this and this and this, and you should be doing this, because obviously you don't know. But moving on, this is, everyone online's a horse trainer now, so. Then this one's a good one. I got, he's crazy because his bit is too tight. And this is a screenshot, but I'm pretty sure someone else replied like, how do you know? And they went on this whole like rant about like how it was too tight. And then I replied, okay, because I was just like sassy. And they replied with like a really nice message and was like, okay, well, let me know how it goes. And it's like, well, okay. I just think it's funny that like I have a lot of experienced equestrians around me that I pay to help me take care of my horse, to help me improve my riding and all that, and people that I don't pay seem to like to give their opinion as well. So this one this was one of my first hate comments, and I remember getting this and feeling so disheartened when I got it. I laugh about it now, but I was so sad when I got this comment, because I remember I was at school and I got this like this notification about it, and it was on my Tara into schools vlog, and it was like a really bad dressage. We had a really bad 2 dressage test, but I talked all the way through it saying like I was very nervous and like I didn't ride very well and blah 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 blah. So my dear, as a German trained riding instructor, I would put you on the lunge line until you had a seat. That is a problem that no one will tell you. You have no seat. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. Can you sit on a horse properly prepared and properly prepared and safe with side reins and trot and canter with no reins? You need to shorten your stirrups too, as your heels should be lower than your toe. Yeah, I was like reaching for my stirrups as well. I don't mean this badly, and I don't want to be mean, but you have no seat. God bless. 1. The problem that no one will tell me. So like none of my coaches that I pay lots of money to would tell me that I have no seat. Secondly, I love that she sandwiches this with like my dear and like God bless to like soften the blow. Like, I don't mean to be mean. I don't want to be mean, but you have no seat. As well, I was gonna say, as a German trained riding instructor, like I bet you'd be paid a lot for your opinion. So like, why are you giving it to me for free? Okay, let me clear this up. There's like a difference between if like I was having some problems and I was like, hey guys, this and this, and I explain the whole story and everything that's going on, and I say, does anyone have any recommendations? And people are like, well, try this. Or like, if they see that I'm having troubles, they're like, well, this worked for my horse. It's different doing that and trying to like share experiences and like methods with each other, and just like putting people down and being like, you're an idiot, you're doing this wrong, you're doing this wrong, you're doing this wrong. It's like, anyway. Okay, these next ones are from my why I use bits, whips and spurs video. And when I first posted this, I was very cautious, I guess. I didn't want to post it because I didn't want my channel to have like a bad vibe or like have like controversial stuff on it. I just wanted it to be like a happy place with happy people. And when it first came out, it got a lot of good responses. Like everyone was like, yeah, I totally agree with you. And 100%, I still believe that it is the people that use these things rather than the things itself. Like, for example, bitless bridles. I've seen bitless bridles hurt a lot of horses in the wrong hands because the skin is very, very thin. The skin is very, very thin on horses' noses, and like the veins are like right on the surface of the nose, and it's very, very sensitive, and with a lot of pressure, like it does a lot of damage to the nerves. But people don't talk about that. People just talk about how abusive we are because we use these things. You use torture gadgets to inflict pain and abuse on horses, and you are encouraging the world to do the same. It's not right. You need to do more research into the science of how bits harm horses. A good rider doesn't need any of that stuff. You are controlling an animal through fear and pain, not love. Spurs, even with rollers, they scare the horse. They are fearing pain. Crops too. Imagine if it was a human. Oh, it's okay, I don't whip the human hard, but the humans would be scared of that whip and those spurs. Like, yes. Like, I guess so. But then, like, how come all people in, like, the top of the sport use bits and whips and spurs? Like, tell me that you're allowed to ride FEI dressage in a halter and bareback, or 5-star, the new 5-star cross country, like. So instead of ripping your horse's mouth off with the bit, you stab it in the stomach with metal sticks with wheels. Makes sense. Yeah, that's okay. That wasn't really what I was trying to get at. My favorite. Where's Raleigh Link 14 when you need her? Please no. Bits, whips and spurs are just an excuse to not work on correcting behaviour. It just masks the problem. I get that in some aspects. Like, I get you shouldn't just like put a harsher bit on the horse because it's not listening, or put rings on the horse because it's like not accepting the contact, stuff like that. I get that sort of stuff. Personally, I prefer using spurs because when I'm riding flat work, Bar can get a little bit lazy, and I'd rather give him a little bit of a, oh, I've got to go, and then leave him for 5-10 minutes, and then him just going around like super nicely, then like kicking and kicking and kicking every second stride to keep him going. I think that's more abusive because obviously then someone's kicking you constantly to keep you going, rather than just like once every so often, just like a little bit of a touch. I never like kick with spurs. Like, that's the biggest thing. You don't kick horses with a spur. You don't dig it in. It's just like the sensation of it gives them a little bit of a, oh, there's something there. I need to listen to the leg. And so they get more. And then like with training, then you don't have to use your spurs because you can ask with your leg, and then they go, oh, leg means leg. I need to go forward. And so if you use your leg and you're using your leg and using your leg and using your leg and there's no response, I think that going around with like constant leg and kicking and kicking and kicking is a lot more uncomfortable for them. They need to learn, like, when I put my leg on, it means go. And so I think that spurs are like an aid for that, and you use spurs as like a training. So like when you put your leg on, if they don't respond, then you use a bit of spur. That's what I think. No one's gonna agree, but like. So guys, I'm just editing, I literally cannot speak today at all. I'm just editing the video now. And I realized I forgot one. And it's like, I got this a couple days ago, and it is my favorite one so far. You don't need control to ride a horse. You need a bond. And I think, like, no one could have said it better, because, like, if you just close your eyes and think, like, if you've got a proper bond with your horse will know exactly what you're thinking. I do believe that a bond is very important as well. I do think it's very important to have a bond with your horse, but it's not, like, at the end of the day, if there's a dangerous situation coming up and your horse needs to listen to you, like, he needs to be able to listen to you, or she. Does that make sense? Like, a bond is very, very important. I'm not just, like, getting on my horse and just, like, you know, like, I think it's very important, and horsemanship is very important, but they need to be, like, trained to, like, listen to you when they need to, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but, like, yeah, whatever. No, there is no excuse. Imagine being constantly stabbed in the arms and legs with little knives. I'm a rider. I would never dream of inflicting pain on the horse, ever. Get your shit together and stop being a dumbass. No shit, and Google how to use spurs, as in SPERS 14. Okay, this is on my equestrians expectations versus reality video. I was trotting with no stirrups, and I was trying to rise to the trot with no stirrups, and this person comments, "You probably aren't a very good rider if you can't rise to that trot." I didn't have stirrups on. I disagree with this dumb video. First, you wouldn't even need any of your whips, spurs, bits and crap, etc. if you actually let your horse stop being contained and you enter a whole new world of horsemanship which you don't have. If you use this crap, no wonder your horse has its ears back. This piece of pain in its mouth, these spurs extra, this is bull. Anna, you think you have a good bond with your horse, think again, because you don't. First of all, can people, like, grammar check their comments when they first post them? And secondly, yes, I hate you. Don't use whip, spurs, bits. Why do people keep spelling spurs as SPERS? TIY, tie downs. Chanks, put your eyes in a horse's body. I hate me too. Use the whip so the horse is nice and tender when you eat it. So, thank you. I think that was all I can deal with today. It does kind of disappoint me a little bit, because I do take things very personally, and in a perfect world, obviously, I'd love everyone to love me, but that's not gonna happen. And everyone's gonna have differing opinions, and obviously in the horse world, everyone knows everything, and everyone knows what's best for other people's horses. But yeah, at the end of the day, if you have experienced riders and equestrians around you and you're doing your research on things, then you do what's best for your horse, and online trainers are gonna pop up everywhere. At the end of the day, you pay for the people's opinions that you respect and that matter to you. So people who don't get paid for their opinions, maybe keep it to yourself. Like I said, I don't mind constructive criticism and stuff, like, have you tried this bit? Like, I've noticed that Bart's doing this. Have you tried this on him? I used a drop nose band on this horse for a while, and we changed him to a cavesson because he was avoiding the contact and blah, blah, blah. Like, this worked. Have you tried this? I don't mind that sort of stuff, because that's like, okay, we're helping each other out. But, like, when it's like flat out hate, or it's like, you're doing this wrong, or you're doing this wrong, or you ride horribly, or you're not even a good rider, it's like, you've seen like 2 seconds of me ride, like, hello. I'm not gonna say that I'm the best rider in the world, but I know that I love my horse very much, and I'd never do anything to inflict pain on him in any way, shape or form. But yeah, in saying that, I do have a lot of comments that are very nice and very supportive, and I do want to just thank everyone who has ever left a nice comment or liked my videos or subscribed or done any of that. I really, really appreciate it. You guys are the ones that keep me going, keep me okay. It is a bit hard when you get a lot of comments that like knock you down, but I've learned to kind of look past it, and you guys that leave all the nice comments help me a lot, because then I kind of think maybe I'm not that bad. Maybe I don't abuse my horse. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am going to be doing a event horse conditioning video in the next couple of weeks. Bud and I have got a solid routine down, and I do want to just like run through my general week with him and like what I do to train him and keep him fit for eventing. So turn on the little notification. I've never said this in my life. Don't even worry about it. Don't turn on this notification bell. But if you would like to see that video, stay tuned, and that will be up in the next couple of weeks. So hope you guys enjoyed this video and had a little bit of a giggle at my expense. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.